Are you on?
Good morning.
Hey,
Hi, Eleanor. How are you?
guys.
Good.
And hey,
Why is your video showing? Oh, start video.
Good morning, Christian Kea. How
hello.
are you guys? Hi, Ava. Hi, Gabe. Hi, Sama.
Okay, let's put your math stuff off to the side for now. Oh, you got it all done.
Waiting for a couple more people, so we'll just give them another minute.
After this,
How's everybody doing this morning?
after.
Good?
And then after this, you can work on the stuff that you didn't finish.
Wait, why does it say Zoom?
That's the meeting.
Yeah. This is yes, finally I can finally can listen to the screen.
You're doing this, okay? I'm going to go over that now. Just don't worry about it. Do this after. Let's keep the dot here.
Gaby,
Okay.
you want to mark your
Do this, and then you can do stuff from last year, from your.
mark this down because you're not uploading.
This is Fortun. Can you hear
Yeah.
the computer?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, it's faint, but I can hear you.
Great. For a sec.
I hope it doesn't do us. Well,
Okay, well, I was hoping for Arish to be joining us, so we'll see. Maybe he'll come in a minute. But I need to get started because I've got another lesson at 10, so we gotta roll right through. So Sama, I'm gonna need you to sit where I can see you. Thank you. Oh, you're still getting set up. Okay. Gabe, are you awake?
yeah.
Okay. All right. So we are going to do the next grammar box. And we've already done a lot of work with the
There,
first
now I
grammar
can
box, right? Which was the article. So before we go any further, who can tell me a little bit? We've done noun and we've done article. Who can tell me a little bit about nouns?
Oh.
Kea, go ahead. What would you like to say about nouns? Oh, I'm having trouble hearing you, Kea. There's a siren going by. Okay, try again.
There's a person,
I heard you say person. So yeah, the name of a person is definitely a noun. What's another kind of noun, Ava?
thing.
A thing. The name of a thing is definitely a noun. And Sama, what's another kind? A person, a thing?
It's food.
Yeah, food is definitely names of foods are nouns. Those are things. They fall into the thing category. Eleanor, what else do we have? People, things, and places. Yes, exactly. So the names of things or people or places are all nouns. And so remember when we made those lists of those categories of nouns, and some of you did animal nouns? Animals also fall into the things category, right? We did names of places, we did names of people, we did names of foods, we did names of movies and TV shows and all of that stuff too, okay? Those are all nouns. And then how about articles? That's a little trickier. Articles go with nouns. Who can tell me a little bit about the job of an article? What do you think, Eleanor?
I forgot.
Okay. Does anybody have I know it's been a long time since we talked about this stuff. So maybe it'll help if I give you an example. If I say, the hat. Hat is a noun, right? Because that's a thing. Okay. Now, the job of this word the is telling me whether it is any hat or a particular hat that I'm thinking of. And so that little word the is an article. And does anybody remember the symbol for the article? Kea?
Triangle. A blue symbol.
It's a blue one. It's the little triangle, right? Like that? Okay. Are there any other articles besides the? Ava.
An and a.
Right, a and an. So I could say a frog, or I could say an orange. Let me symbolize those real fast. You guys remember doing this work. Has anybody been practicing this work while they were at home? Sama, great.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay. So, and Kea too. Okay. So I have the hat, I have a frog, I have an orange. A, an, and the are the articles. Those are the only ones. We only have 3. We have as many nouns as you can possibly think of, because everything, person, or place is a noun. That's a lot of nouns in our language. But for articles, we only have 3. A, an, and the. And if I say a frog, any frog is fine. I'm not thinking of a particular frog. If I say go out into the yard and find a frog, I'm not talking about find the specific frog that I saw yesterday and named Fred.
Yeah.
A frog, any frog is fine. An orange, you can go to the bowl of oranges and pick any orange, going to be fine with me. But if I say the hat, I'm thinking of a particular hat. I have a particular hat in mind. Any hat will not do. It has to be the hat. Okay, is all of that coming back to you? Yeah? Okay, Ava.
One time I was in Lake Longer and I was trying to catch a frog for the frog race with my friend Elsa, but right then we had to go inside the safe place because a tornado was happening.
Oh my goodness, that was that story took an exciting turn. Okay, I have to kind of go straight through the lesson here because, like I said, I have another lesson at 10. So we're going to get right to our work with the next grammar box. But I have some things I need from you. So you might have to step away from the computer quickly and go get something for me, okay? Who has who has some colored pencils nearby? Great, okay. So Eleanor, can you bring me a pencil, please? Ava, can you bring me a pencil? And Krish, can you bring me a pencil? And Sama, can you bring me a pencil? Oh, Eleanor, that's a nice pencil, but I'm afraid that is not the pencil I was thinking of. Can you bring me a pencil? Oh, Ava, that's a nice pencil, but I'm afraid that was not the pencil I was thinking of. Could you bring me a pencil? Krish, that's a good one. Huh, not the pencil I had in mind though, but thanks. Can you bring me a pencil? Ooh, Eleanor found a good one, but it's not the pencil I was thinking of. Can you bring me a pencil? Chris, that's another good one. Ooh, is that a mechanical pencil? I like it, but it's not the one I had in mind. Oh, Ava, I like that one too, but it's not quite the one I was thinking of. Ooh, Sama's got a holographic pencil, but not the one I was thinking of. Why can't you guys figure out which pencil I want?
Because you're saying
Yeah, a pencil instead of the. Ooh, there's an idea. Is there something else that is needed to help you understand which pencil I want? Here, wait. Let me try something. Gabe, can you bring me the writing pencil? That's the one I was thinking of. Thank you. What was the helpful word I gave him? Ava.
the color.
The color. Did I give him a color?
Oh no. No. You gave him what it was.
I told him what kind of pencil. What word told him what kind of pencil?
Writing pencil.
Writing pencil. Yes. So I gave him a word to describe the pencil. And that helped him to know which pencil he needed to show me. Thanks, guys. You all tried really hard, but I wasn't giving you all enough information. It wasn't until I gave you a word to describe the pencil that Gabe knew what to give me. Thank you, guys. Okay, so let me switch my camera and we can start on the grammar box. Okay, so hopefully you are now looking at the grammar box. Can everybody give me a thumbs up if they see it? Okay, awesome. Oops. And I'm gonna set it up for you. This is kind of the bummer. Instead of you getting to do this work, you just have to watch me do it, and it's not, I'm afraid it's not very exciting. Okay.
No.
Okay, now we do this one a little differently than we did the article, the grammar box 2. We're gonna leave the cards in the box now. And it's, the first phrase here says, the long ruler. Well, I just happen to have a long ruler right here. Here you go. Here I have the long ruler. Let's make that phrase with our small cards. Okay. So this phrase here, the long ruler, matches the ruler that I have. Okay. But now I'm going to look at the next phrase on the card. And what does it say?
Short ruler.
The short ruler. So I no longer want this long ruler. I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to bring over the short ruler. Which word in my phrase is going to change to match?
Short.
I'm going to take away which word?
Long.
I'm going to take away long and change it to short because I'm describing a different ruler. So I need a different describing word. Okay. Well, we are ready to figure out our symbols. So let me get, sorry, I have to reach for my box of symbols here. Okay, so I'd like to start by finding our noun. Do we have a noun in this phrase?
Ruler.
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and just call out your answers. You don't have to worry about raising hands. Ruler is our noun. What else do we have in this phrase that we already know how to symbolize? Go ahead and call it out. The. And Sama, how do we symbolize the word the?
The short blue
The
triangle.
littlest blue triangle, yep. And what is that? What part of speech is that? We have our noun.
Sure.
That is our article, right?
Article.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we come to our new word. And this was the word that described
Short.
the ruler.
Short.
Short.
Yeah. And this was our describing word. Now, you may remember from your primary class the symbol for the describing word. Anybody remember what it is? I give you some hints.
The one that's right next to the purple one.
Right here, right? Gabe, is that
Yeah.
what you were gonna say?
Yeah.
Okay, this one right here? Yes,
Mhm.
that is the symbol for our
Short.
describing word. And we call this the noun family. I'm actually gonna go grab something for you. Just give me 1 second.
Whoa, what's that? I don't know. Whatever it is.
Sorry, I forgot to grab this. We call these three the noun family because they go together. Here we have our mom. She's the noun. And wherever she goes, she brings the baby.
The baby.
The baby always has to go with mom, right? So here we have our baby article that always goes everywhere with mom. And then we have big sister, adjective. She sometimes gets to go along. She sometimes gets to go along. So we have our noun, we have our article, and our adjective.
Adjective.
Yay. So we'll do one more together real quick. By the way, I will post a picture of this in Google Classroom for you. And maybe you would like to make your own noun family chart. That would be an excellent activity for you to do. Let me clean up quick and we'll do another one.
Need a paper.
Okay. Here, can you read? I don't know if you can read that.
So
Our
thick
first phrase says
graphical
the
fabric.
thick fabric.
Fabric.
Yeah, it's hard to read from far away. Sorry about that.
Yes, it is.
Thick
We have
fabric.
the thick fabric.
Fabric.
Okay, so you guys may know that in the classroom we have that red cabinet where people sometimes go to get materials. Inside that red cabinet, I have this box of fabrics. And I have all kinds. I know you cannot feel them from where you are. I'm just going to take out those two because I think those will be the easiest for you to see. Okay, so first we want the thick fabric. Would you agree that this one is probably the thick fabric?
Nah.
Between these two, which one would you say is thick?
The yellow one?
Oh, I would say this one
green
is
one.
thick. This one
Yeah.
is fuzzy like a winter coat. And this one is very thin like a summer dress.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go with this one. This is our thick fabric. And I'm going to make that phrase. This part is not very exciting. I apologize. It turns out it's a lot more fun when you get to do the moving around of the materials, huh? Okay, we have the thick fabric. All right. Gabe, where do you think our noun is in this phrase? What word do you think is the noun?
The.
Well, the is definitely going to go with our noun. That's an important word that goes with our noun. But our noun is going to be the
Fabric.
name of the thing.
Fabric.
Fabric. Yeah, the name of this thing here is fabric. Okay. And then what else do we have that goes with our noun everywhere? Goes everywhere with our noun. The. And that, what part of speech is that?
The article.
Yeah, that's our article. Very good. And then we have our new word. Our adjective. It describes our noun.
The medium
Very good.
blue one.
Okay, what's our second phrase on this card?
The thin fabric.
The thin fabric. So I'm going to take my thick fabric and I'm going to trade it for this thin fabric. You can almost see my fingers through that. That's how thin it is, okay? Which word is going to change to match this fabric, Krish?
The thick.
Thick. The adjective. Thin.
Yeah, I'm going to take away thick and I'm going to trade it for thin. It's another adjective and it describes this fabric. This is the thin fabric. What kind of fabric? The thin.
Thin.
Okay. Now, you're going to want to practice this at home, okay? And I'm guessing you guys don't have grammar boxes at home with you. So, right? So I'm going to suggest a few ways you might practice, and I'm also going to be posting some things later for you on Google Classroom later today, okay? So the first thing you could do, and you have been practicing this already with your articles, you can write some phrases of your own. How about a big dog?
Is this gonna disappear?
And then you could symbolize. Where's the noun in this phrase? Just call it out. Who can tell me what in the phrase a big dog, what part is the noun?
Dog.
Yeah.
Dog.
So you can symbolize. You guys know how to do this. What else do we have in this phrase?
Big. Article.
We have an article.
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 And big is an adjective.
Adjective.
Yep. So you can write your own phrases and symbolize them. I'm also going to be posting 2 things later today for you to work with. I'm going to switch the camera back. The first thing I'm going to post is a video of me reading a book all about adjectives. But I didn't get a chance to do that for you yet, so I'm going to do it over the weekend. And when I post it, you'll get an email to let you know that it's there and you can watch it. Okay? The second thing I'm going to post is the picture. I'm also going to post the picture of this so you can make that. And then finally, I'm going to post some grammar box cards that you can print out and work with at home if you want to. It'll have large cards and it'll have small cards. You'll have to get an envelope or something to put them in, okay? And you can print those out. Ask your mom and dad first. Don't print anything without asking because it's a lot of pages, okay? So you'll get an email when those things are ready for you, okay? So my next lesson is in just a couple of minutes, but I do have time if you have a couple of questions. Anybody have a question or a thought before we go? Yes, Ava.
If you want to do grammar box 2 at home, how do you do it?
Well, you're going to look for an email from me that lets you know that I have posted those materials. And then you're going to be able to print out some grammar box cards to use at home. If you can't print them, you're going to let me know and I'll make a copy for you to pick up. Or you're going to write some phrases. You've been doing this, Ava, with your articles, right?
Yeah, I'm doing one right now.
Great. So you're already practicing even before the lesson is over. Sama.
I just had a question. After this all coronavirus is done and all this coronavirus is done and stuff, all the lessons you gave us, do we get to do that at school?
Yes. Yes, you do. If you have had the lesson on this grammar box with me today, then when you come back to school, this is the work you can take off the shelf and use. You might
Okay.
need a little bit of a refresher because you haven't had your hands on it and practiced it right after the lesson, but you will definitely, I will have you checked off for that lesson. I'm gonna keep track of everybody that's getting these lessons. I'm just gonna make a special mark that lets me know they had it over the computer and not in person, so I can give you a refresher. But yes, you'll be
Okay.
checked off for this lesson, you bet. Okay, Kaya and Krish, last questions.
Wait.
Sorry, how about Krish?
So can we practice the other lessons too at the school?
You can practice any lesson you've had a lesson on.
Okay.
Okay, whether you had it with me at school or whether you had it on the computer, you can practice it.
Okay.
Okay, and Kaya, what was your question?
I forgot.
Okay, all right. Well, I will see you guys all at Read Aloud, and I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you a little later, okay?
Bye.
This was fun. Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.